Welcome everyone back to our show. We are back, America. Hello, this is Table Talk. I'm Tracy Malone and I'm here with my fabulous co-hosts. And as you know, we're going to be coming into your living room every single week to talk about what's hot, what's happening in the streets, what's happening in the sheets, anything that's happening under the sun. And the reason why we're called Table Talk is because we are four independent women who speak our minds, and if you're thinking it, one of us is probably going to say it. We're bringing it all to the table.
We definitely don't have it all together, but we're doing our best to live our very best lives.
Yes.
I hope you're ready for a great show today. There's so much to talk about.
Yes.
So let's get to it, ladies. But first, I want to hear about everybody's amazing week. My week was amazing. How about you guys? What did you do, Tracy?
Me? Okay. Well, honestly, this week was a good week. I had a little outing with my husband.
Hey, hubs.
And so we coined it a Saturday-date. So it was really special. And then, okay, something amazing happened. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'll show you this in a second, but I have been going around to every bookstore to find a book that I have been dying to read, okay? And so it was a little disappointing because every bookstore that I went to, I was hit with a "we're sold out." And so I was not going to stop at anything until I got this book. And so on Friday, I was determined to go and find this book. So I went to a couple bookstores. I had the door slammed in my face. "We're sold out, we're sold out." And then my son said, "Mom, what about that bookstore in the mall?" And so I went there on a mission. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my book.
Yay!
It's The Becoming by Michelle Obama. I have it. I cannot wait to dive into this book and just to learn her story. I'm definitely going to do a dive head first. So I'm so excited. So this is one of the things that made my week great. Do you all have it?
No.
Not yet.
So why don't you get us a copy?
Well, okay, I will. I just wanted to make sure that
You had yours.
so selfish.
Oh my goodness. Sure.
I'm surprised you guys did a copy. I just couldn't get that.
So, Sharday, how was your week this week?
My week was really good this week. As you guys know, I have the nonprofit, the Forever Mariah Foundation, that I started in honor of my oldest daughter that passed away. And this week we were actually awarded a $5,000 check.
Wow.
$5,000.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. From the Marlboro All-Stars. It's the All-Star cheerleading squad that's based out of Maryland. So they had a showcase and they presented it to us. It was me, my husband, and our kids that we went out. They gave us like this really big check, and it's in my office now. So it was a good week for us as well.
Were you shocked?
Exciting.
I was shocked, honestly. I knew they were going to present us something, but I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
Oh my, congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
More money, more doors open for the
Yes.
Forever Mariah
Yes.
Foundation.
Yes.
I love that. So this week, my week was great for two reasons. Well, there's this really interesting trial that's going on, so I've been able to observe that, see some really good lawyering, see some not so good lawyering, see some salacious details come out in court, which is always extremely exciting for a nerd like me. It's not just like Law and Order, guys. And then my new thing is that I guess it's a new thing. You all know that I love to watch documentaries, so my new favorite one is called Love After Lockup. And
You are so excited about this, Lou.
no, it's so good. I literally binge watched the first season. So essentially, it's about people on the outside having these pen pals on the inside in prison, and so they're coming out of jail, and like 2 days later, the women are like, "Where's my ring? I thought I was gonna get married." And I'm like, "You said when you were in jail." The guy's like, "Can I just breathe fresh air, please?" Like, it's so funny, but. So that's I don't know. That's why my week is good. I found a new show.
Awesome.
So is every episode like a new
couple.
Yeah.
So like they profile like a couple like couples in the first and the second episode. I don't know if they've added too many yet, but there's one guy, he's giving this woman over $20,000. I was like, can you give me $20,000?
Wow.
I have
Must be
needs.
nice.
I'll write you a letter. But anyway, that's why my week was, I guess my week was good.
Okay, Donielle, why was your week so fabulous?
Because my week was full of me being able to live my passion, which is giving back. We all know I'm always trying to save the world and make a difference. And this week I had the joy of being able to volunteer with the nonprofit organization, Transcontinental Empowerment Corporation. We fed the homeless. We went out in Washington, D.C. We fed about 300 homeless people. We gave them coats as well. And then we wrapped up the week with getting care packs together for kids with toys and all the goodies for the holidays. So I had a phenomenal week.
Strong woman. Nice, Donielle.
Thank you.
Well, yes. We have a phenomenal show in store for you all today. We have a very special guest with us, okay? She is none other than Miss Charlotte Avery. She is our Woman of the Week. She has a PhD in motherhood. She's a family strategist. She's an author, speaker, coach, and a mother of 7 children. We're going to meet her later on in the show, and she's going to stop by and really talk to us about how to go from surviving and start thriving in every single area of our lives. Awesome. So we'll meet her soon.
Can't wait.
And the winner of our Beat Face Makeover Contest is in the studio today as well. Ashlyn is here with us, and we're so lucky to have the style influencer, Ashley O'Carey, to literally transform Ashlyn in under 45 minutes into a whole new woman from top to bottom. We'll check in throughout the show to see how it's coming along. Yes, ladies, it's a super hot and spicy show. Let's get right into hot topics.
Okay.
All right, so we all know holidays have vastly come and gone. And, you know, family can be an immense and amazing source of just joy, but also extreme intense sorrow and drama. So how many siblings do y'all have? Are you close with them?
I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother and an older sister. I'm the baby of the family.
The baby.
And I'm taking a break right now.
It's okay to take a break. Press pause.
Sometimes you just need to do that. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and then from my dad's side, I have a brother and a sister. And you know, every day's a new day. You know, some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. But we do love each other at the end of the day.
Oh,
For me, I have 2 of each. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
And where are you in the line?
I was a baby, and then later on, my mom adopted another daughter, so we have one after me. But I am truly the baby.
Okay. Okay, what about you, Carolyn?
So I have 4 sisters.
4 girls.
Yeah, I was a baby for 10 years, and then my little sister came along, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. No, just kidding. No, we love her. We'll keep her.
Okay,
She's
so
been
what
in
do
the
you
family for
do
a
when
while.
your siblings drive you crazy?
You
Take a
block
break.
them.
Take a break.
Block them on
Everything. You just take a little. The mute button is really.
Come on, guys.
Really,
Let's be honest. No, you don't.
Incredible.
You set them straight.
It's incredible.
Then you take a break. Tell the truth.
Yeah, that's actually me. That's my style for sure. Yeah. The older
I'm
I get, the
quick
more
to
I'm
go
like,
on
I'm not
ignore.
trying to
Yeah,
engage
that's it.
in
I
it.
take a break, and then when I get myself together, I'll come back and tell you what my break was about.
No, but honestly, everybody's experiencing it. We're not alone.
I mean, relationships are what make life, right? So you have to love the people who you are with. Absolutely, it's a roller coaster. So speaking of relationships, you know, everybody, I don't know if anybody else is a fan. I love the cheesy, like, Hallmark movies. They're so cute. The guy always gets the girl at the end, goes to a small, sleepy town where it snows on Christmas Day, and it's a Christmas miracle. But, sorry, but ladies, you guys recall your first kiss, or your first date, or maybe your first little boyfriend?
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Who
wants to go first?
You guys want the skeletons?
Everybody
or you want
said
the, you know,
wow,
the
like,
light
No, I
stories?
want you to bring it all to the table, Donielle.
Bring it to the table. We're here for a reason.
I am now saved. I am filled with the Holy Ghost, living my fabulous life. But I
But
do
you
have,
could be saved
I do
and you
have
had
a
a little
past.
boyfriend.
I do have a past.
Okay.
No, you said first kiss. So
Okay, go for it.
First kiss when I was in middle school. I think it was 9th grade, and I got my first kiss in the stairwell as the bell was
Girl,
ringing.
you
I'm
were
late for class, and in the
You need a whole
stairwell
hall
kissing.
Now, was there some tongue action, or
Dang,
The
Tracy!
whole nine.
She is excited about this kiss. She's
I was a late bloomer among my friends. They were all doing a whole lot of other things.
Okay.
Some were having babies and all of that. So I hadn't experienced any of that. So it was a big deal, my first kiss. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't kiss and tell. But
Did you write in your diary?
no.
Dear diary.
After your first kiss, when was your second kiss? Was it with the same person?
Dang, Sharday.
Wow.
In
Like,
the business.
the first kiss, you making it seem like it was like this big, elaborate thing. So was it followed up by another kiss?
No, I think I ignored him after a while.
Oh,
after
Lord.
that, yeah. That was a little heartbreaker. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Let them know.
Well, I was
honey.
like Donielle. I had my first kiss also in the 9th grade. It was my first boyfriend. I went to his. Oh my gosh, he's probably gonna watch this. I went to his aunt's wedding, and I was like a late bloomer too. All my friends was doing a whole lot of crazy stuff that I wasn't into, and like I was so pressed about my first kiss. My best friend went with me to the wedding, and I came in the house and I was telling her about it, and I was just so pressed, and that was like my first fake love, and I just thought I was gonna marry him and have kids with him and everything. But now I'm married, he's married, we're both happy, so yeah.
Well, living with Mama Francisca, there was no first kissing, first dating going on. I hardly was able to go outside of my house besides school and home.
Me too.
And that's
Me
why
too.
you are a successful woman today.
So my first kiss with my husband, you know, Rob's a shy guy, so, you know, and it was a great moment, Rob.
Tell us about it. Were you the one that was like, give me a kiss?
No, I wasn't, but you know, I had to let him know that it was okay to give his gal a kiss, you know?
He was
so
shy.
Such a gentleman.
Him shy. Bless his heart.
You know,
Aww.
we're married now.
Yes.
So he was a great kisser.
Yeah, I mean,
Bless his heart.
Okay, what about you? What about you? Are you gonna kiss and tell?
I've never had a first kiss before. No, I'm just kidding. I'm play. I think I was in 10th grade maybe, and it was my boyfriend at the time. My little boyfriend went to different high schools. So he gave me a charm bracelet, and I had my first kiss.
Aww, I'm so proud
cute.
of us. Like, we all were late bloomers.
We were mad old
That
in
is
these
like,
streets.
I'm telling you, especially in the generation we live at today.
I think I didn't really until college, maybe sophomore year. That's when I discovered that there were parties and all this. I was very sheltered. So, yeah. Then my grades went down.
Oh no! Well, that's for another segment.
Yeah.
So there's been a recent study that's come out that actually talks about what social media has done to our brains. And essentially what it is, every time we get a like or we get a comment, there's a dopamine drip that goes onto our head. That goes onto our head. I don't know. I'm not a neurologist. I'm an attorney, so maybe I can help you with the contract. But it's something, it causes a dopamine drip, which gives us like that feeling of like euphoria when we get like a like or a comment. And what it's doing is it's making us like crave and want this like attention from social media and the screen time. I don't know if you all have the iPhone and do the update, but it'll give you the screen time per week. And when I saw how many hours a week I was staring at my phone, it's nuts, right? And so they even show that like learning styles are not even really enhanced or helped by the use of technology and screen time. It's actually shown that you comprehend things better when you're writing it down and not when you're like typing it out on a laptop with your notes or what have you in the classroom. So I just want to know, you ladies that do have school-age kids, are they using technology in your classrooms, or how's social media impacting even like your kids who are in school who may not even be old enough for social media but get on it, or you know, bullying? I mean, it can impact every area of a little kid's life, you know?
Okay, so Isaiah is always reaching for my phone, and dopamine is real. I mean, it's like an adrenaline rush that you get, especially for the likes. But social media as a whole, people are spending a gazillion hours on it. I mean, your brains are just channeled to be on social media or be on a game, playing a game. I think everybody is just used to it now.
Well, in fact, there's actually 5 key emotions that they play on. So I've been studying this, and it's not just social media, but gadgets in general. So I have a little group called Moms versus Games and Gadgets, and we talk a lot about that. The science behind it is crazy. It's maddening to me. But the drive is to make you want to continue to keep coming back on, coming for more, engaging more, and to prefer the online engagements rather than face-to-face, one-on-one engagements.
That's so dangerous.
the problem.
So one of the biggest things that we could do is find reasons to hang out with one another. You know, just invite your friends over, spend time, kind of help you kind of wean off of that.
I just think too, like, how do you know how to interact with people if you're not interacting with people, right? So
No,
like,
seriously.
if you put a tablet or a cell phone in front of a kid who's like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, especially like a boy who doesn't even speak a fraction of the words that a girl speaks, like, how are they going to learn interactions and social skills and social norms and cues and things of that nature? I think it's just a great disadvantage that we have when people would rather text about you than talk to you face to face about what in fact is going on. So I just think I mean, you don't even learn a person. You can't learn a person through texting. I mean, even me, like, I'm dating, you know, you can't learn a person just through texting them. It's a pen pal. You want to learn their inflection, what makes them laugh. So I just think it's I think it's a catch-22. I think it's convenient, but it's also killing us.
Two things. I have to take a mental break from social media. I have to put my son from time to time on a week break. You cannot use the phone because, you know, I just want to try and break that cycle as much as possible. And then, you know, hopefully we can get to a 21-day cycle where we break that habit of just needing that phone. I remember when I was in college, do you all remember AOL Messenger?
Oh, do I?
Okay, so we were always on that in college, and so what I started to notice was that when you had face-to-face interactions, you were actually talking like you were texting. And so it's bad, it's terrible. We need to break that habit.
I don't know about you ladies, but sometimes I really just want to break up with social media. I need a break.
I completely do not blame you. It's too much. It's overwhelming.
You have to. I mean, you have to break up with social media from time to time. You have to delete parties, to delete people out of your friends list.
What did you, like, pour a glass of wine and it's like,
Oh
it's
my
party
God,
time?
I love it. I love a good delete party. I love a good delete party. Okay, delete. Okay, so speaking of breaking up, all right, so you know when you're at a job and you decide to leave the job or maybe you even get fired, they now have exit interviews where your employer will just discuss where things went wrong, you know, what areas of improvement need to happen and occur. And so in this day and age, all right, we have a new craze, all right? You know me and my crazes. So the dating world seems to also be using this exit strategy thing to connect back with, you know, whoever they've been dating to figure out where things went wrong in their relationship. So, if you could go back and ask some questions to the gentleman that you were dating, what would you ask him?
First of all, I don't get dumped. I do the dumping. I feel like, no.
Strong woman.
No, I mean, I think it would be nice, though, because there are, you know, sometimes you'll go on a couple of dates and then something doesn't pan out. So it would be nice to figure out, rather than it being ghosting, then, hey, like, what, is it something that I did or is it something that you did? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with constructive feedback, as long as it's not tearing you down. Somebody could say, hey, look, you just want different things than I do. And sometimes people just don't have the courage to say what it is exactly that they want, or they know what they want, it just may not be from you. And that's the reality of dating, unfortunately. It can be very, well, maybe, or what do you want from me? You know, because as, you know, especially single women in the church, it's like, if he doesn't want to marry you, if he's not Boaz from the first date, leave him alone, you know? So I think that those expectations kind of fly past each other when he's like, I just wanted to hang out. And you're like, well, I'm planning the wedding. And, you know, you don't want to do that. But I think that's a whole other issue, too. But I think that an exit, I think that would be interesting. I think if people are willing to be honest and talk about it rather than just being like, it wasn't working, I think if it can be beneficial, why not? That's, you know, my take on it.
Okay, so your last, well, you know, we're married, so we're all
I've been out of that dating game for a
You guys
while.
are looking at me like I'm a science experiment right now.
Okay, so on your exit strategy, we want you to start using this, Carolyn.
To see what I could have done. I will never ask what I could have done better because I'm the best. How dare me?
So would you ask what areas of improvement? Like, are there
I'm perfect, so I don't need any. I have no. I can give them feedback, like, hey, maybe your communication was off.
Excellent.
Or no, like there's one guy I was dating and I was really like I really liked him, and I said I need more of X, Y, and Z. Can you do this? And he said no, I don't. And I said well, thank you very much. I mean, I had to be very honest about what I expected and what I wanted, and he had to be very honest about like, I can't give you this. And it wasn't like he was a horrible person or it ended some really like dramatic way. I mean, we're still friends, but it's one of those things where it's like I can't want something from you that you're not giving. So I think that was probably the best exit interview ever, is just being honest about what you want. I think some women just fool themselves and think I can not be his girlfriend for 3 years, but be his girlfriend. Like what? Like it's too much. I think titles and expectations are important to communicate. At least.
Well, hopefully the plan is so that you become a better person,
a better dater.
If you partake in the exit, if you've got room on your schedule,
do a Google, do a hangout meeting. No, what did you see that? Oh, I did see her bae, but her bae hurt my feelings because I feel like she had no self-worth.
That was the exit interview.
What's that?
Was that what that was called?
I mean, pretty much. They were telling each other where the relationship went wrong.
Okay.
Should we show it?
Yeah, I think we should. Everybody have a look and tell us what you think.
Okay.
Heard bae.
I think we're like in the first stage of moving on.
Yeah.
I think we both kind of accepted for the first time that it's really over.
I couldn't, like, today I couldn't see, like, my life without you. But, I don't know. I feel like you hurt me a lot, so. I feel like you abandoned me.
I apologize for hurting you, and I hope in the future we can remain good friends.
Oh my gosh, that's hard to watch. That's too much emotion. I can't deal with that right now.
We've received so many submissions this week for our 45-minute makeover contest. Our winner today is Ashlyn. Ashlyn, could you tell us how old you are?
I am 19 years old.
And where are you from?
I'm from Manassas, Virginia.
And we hear that you're an aspiring model. Could you tell us a little bit about your modeling career?
Yes, I model for Studio Light classes in Manassas.
Okay. And Ashley, the lovely beauty influencer this week, could you tell us a little bit about how long you've been doing makeup for?
I have been doing makeup since I was 13 years old. I have a love for art, so that grew into makeup, and it's really my creative space.
Okay. Ashley, so can you tell us about the look that you gave Ashlyn today?
Yes, the look I gave Ashlyn today is perfect for springtime. It's fun, it's flirty, working with a lot of pink, a lot of glitter, and it's just in time for cherry blossom season.
Okay. So me, myself, I have 2 very small kids, so I really don't have the time to do my makeup. I want to get into makeup, but I don't have the time. So for the busy working woman or mother, what are some tips that you can give us to be able to create these looks with a very small amount of time?
Yes, so just for the busy woman, I would definitely say have 5 products that you love the most and put them in an on-the-go bag. And most definitely in the morning when the kids are getting ready, start off with the basics: foundation, concealer, mascara, and when they're away, get into that highlight and contour and cut crease if you'd like.
Okay. So for the look that you gave Ashlyn today, about how much time should I set aside to create a look like this?
For a look like this, definitely set aside about 30 minutes, 45 maximum, so you can get this really good springtime glowy look.
And my last question, my last question for you, can you give me 3 of your top 3 beauty secrets that you feel like every woman should know?
My top 3 beauty secrets are definitely number 1, having awesome skincare. When you have really good skincare, your makeup looks amazing. Number 2, staying hydrated. Hydration is key. It makes your skin glow and makes your hair grow, everything. Number 3 is keeping your makeup tools cleaned as possible. A lot of women don't know is that when we don't clean our makeup tools, bacteria builds up and causes acne.
Maintain this lovely look that Ashley has given you, so we have set up as a part of your award that she will give you 3 lessons so that you will be able to create this look on your own. So we like to thank everyone for tuning into our makeup segment.
The survey revealed that women are absolutely clueless about the secrets to juggling both a professional life and personal demands. So as we mentioned at the top of the show, we have the incredible Miss Charlotte Avery here in the studio with us, and she's going to share with us her incredible secret to success and how she properly balances life using a very unique strategy. Now here's the thing, Charlotte is a wife, she's an author, she is a speaker, she is a coach, she is a parent family expert for both TV and radio. She is a mother of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amazing children. Charlotte, we can't wait to hear from you.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Awesome. I'm excited that you're here as well because there's so much that we can learn from you, Charlotte. We're here with you to unveil all of the wonderful things about how to balance or juggle all the pressures that we have. And we just want to know, how do you feel about the pressures and all the weight on your shoulders to inspiring your children and the next generation?
Well, that's a really good question, Donielle. I mean, it's a lot of pressure. I mean, because when you're gifted to be the mom of 7 children with 7 personalities, older and younger, all ranging from the ages of 14 to 5, no twins, it is a lot. It's a very heavy load to carry, but it's one that I love, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Awesome.
So there's not really a handbook that goes with having 7 kids. Maybe you've written it. You could write it already.
I have written 2 books. But yes.
Maybe that's the next one, right? The third. But who was your inspiration in this? Who did you look to for your examples of this is what I want to do, and how did you intentionally become this woman?
So I've been really blessed to have a lot of mentors in my life. But 3 of my greatest inspirations, one is my mom. My mom is the mom of 2, not 7. But my mom was a single parent. My parents got divorced when I was 8 years old. And my mom, not only did she raise me and my brother, but she raised several foster children.
Wow.
And she did it with just such finesse and such love and joy. And so she's really my biggest inspiration, and she is like the greatest part of our support system. She's the best. And then, I had a teacher in high school who was just wonderful. She was my math teacher. Her name is Betty Richter. I'm talking about you, Miss Richter. If you see this, I'm talking about you.
Great name.
But anyway, she was just phenomenal. When I was having a hard time in school and things like that, she was always there for me, and just inspiring other kids and stuff like that too. And then I have another person, her name was Gladys, and she was a missionary. And she was a missionary, and even though she was bedridden, to the time that she died, she was always just sewing in the lives of other people. And so I just feel like I'm walking in such big shoes. So while I have people in my life who groomed me to be a world changer, and now I'm the mom of these 7 amazing people who I get to raise into being world changers.
I love that.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
Okay, so with so much going on in your world day in and day out, I know that you're a coach and that you inspire and motivate so many people, but where do you get the most inspiration from? What's the best advice that you've received from someone?
So one of the best advice I ever received, well, it was 2 things. One was validation is for parking. My first coach, my first coach, if she never taught me anything, she taught me that. She taught me that validation is for parking, and I don't need anybody parking my dreams, so I can just keep on moving, and that's okay.
Can't park my dream.
But the next piece of advice that I received being a mom was from one of my very, very good best friends. We were talking, she's a mom, and she's doing so many different things, and I'm a mom, and we were just talking about balance. I mean, balance is such a loaded word. And, she said to me, she says, with everything that you have going on, you don't balance, you blend. And I thought about that thing. I'm like, I don't balance, I blend. And I really processed, like, what does that mean? When you're balancing, you're giving equal weight to everything. When you're a wife and mom of 7, and an entrepreneur, and you're an author and a speaker, and you're doing all the things that I do, there's no way that I can give equal weight to everything. And so I kind of look at my life as a blender making a smoothie. And so whatever I prioritize for that day, I just put in that blender, and sometimes I give more time to my kids. Sometimes I give more time to my marriage. Sometimes I give more time to my business. Sometimes I give more time to God. But whatever that thing is, I just put it in the blender, and it just blends all together because I make sure that in my list of priorities, it's okay to not give equal weight to everything.
Wow.
So it just makes it really great.
Look, that hits on one of my favorite topic, boundaries. Y'all know that's my favorite thing. But so I'm just, I'm not married. I don't have any children. I'm new in my career. But what do you, I feel like I already have a lot on my plate right now. How do you handle those without 7 kids? That's a lot of kids. That's like, is that a soccer team or a basketball team?
It's a basketball team and 2 subs.
Oh, wow.
That's intense.
Yes.
That's intense.
High five for me.
Amen. Okay, so so what do you do when it's just overwhelming to you? Sometimes we take an overwhelming moment and turn it into an overwhelming day, but how do you manage those overwhelming moments? Like when you just want to hide in the closet or close the door to your office and hide under the desk. What do you do in those moments?
Well, Carolyn, speaking of hiding in the closet, I hide in the closet.
Oh, wow.
Yes, in my closet, we have a walk-in closet in our bedroom, and I love all things Wonder Woman, but I have this blanket that's the backdrop in my closet, and I will go in there. And I have snacks hiding. I'm hoping that my children never see this. But I have snacks hiding in my closet. And I will sit there and I'll be eating gummy worms or whatever. And sometimes I'll run downstairs to the freezer and grab some ice cream and bring it back up in my room and go in my closet so nobody can find me. So I don't have to talk to them and I don't have to share my stuff.
I might need to come over and get some clothes.
There's room for you. There's room for you.
This is a real thing. Charlotte has a viral video out of her escaping from her 7 lovely children, and she's in a closet, and she is treating herself to just so much.
Yes.
In fact, we want to show you that video right now. Check it out.
They have my favorite ice cream. Do you know what it is? I'm going to show you. If I can get it open. I'm unveiling it right now. This is one of my favorite ice creams of all time.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. I wish I could have been there that day. But what I want to know is, what advice do you give to women that are, whether they're mompreneurs, single moms, or, just trying to just juggle everything in their day-to-day life while handling that 1-year-old that is, still trying to potty train and all the fun things that you do as a mom? What advice do you give to those moms who are just at their wits' end and are just ready to just give up?
Well, Donielle, I just tell them, don't give up. I tell women all the time, because this is what I find, and this is real, and you guys can probably really relate to this, but sometimes we are completely exhausted because we are managing our expectations of ourselves, other people's expectations, or we're seeing somebody else's life and we're wishing we were living it even though we don't know what in the world is going on in their crib, right? And so my thing is, I always tell people, I tell women this all the time, run your race at your own pace.
Hallelujah.
I love that.
If you can just do that and focus on the things that are necessary, because there are a lot of things going on in what we do day to day that are really not necessary. But if you focus on what's necessary and you run your race at your own pace, then you'll be less likely to be exhausted.
I love that.
Wow.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing, the fabulous, the one and only Miss Charlotte Avery. Charlotte, what's next with your Being Charlotte Avery brand? And not only that, but how does America find you?
So many people ask me, Charlotte, when are you going to do an event? When are you going to do an event? When are you going to do a conference for women or moms or whatever? So That is the next thing on the horizon.
Yes.
Yes, and as you know, I've already written 2 books. I've written No One Ever Told Me, Witty, Practical, and Spiritual Truths About Motherhood.
I have that one.
And I've written the 40-day Tone of Voice, Tone Down, Transform Your Relationships 1 octave at a time, because I'm a recovering yeller. But I know you wouldn't know that. I know you wouldn't know that about me, but I am. But here's the deal. I'm also going to be releasing my first children's book.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yes, and I'm super, super excited about that. And then I have another book that's also in the works. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the next thing, the next big thing that we're gonna do. And hopefully, you know, people get to see a lot of me on TV, but hopefully soon people will get to see a lot of me and my family.
Awesome. Oh, what a pleasure.
So how do they find you?
Oh my goodness, you can find me, you can connect with me on all of my social media platforms. Facebook and Instagram is Being Charlotte Avery, and on Twitter is Being Charlotte A. And I don't have Snapchat, I just snap and chat with my kids. And,
Me too.
And you know, if anybody wants to schedule a strategy session with me or anything, they can go straight to beingcharlotteavery.com.
Oh, amazing. To learn more about Charlotte Avery, you can check her story out on our website, www.tabletalktvshow.com. And what a wonderful time that we've had with Charlotte. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Come back anytime.
Thank you. And I will.
Awesome.
What a phenomenal woman. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for us today. What a show, what a show, what a show. I can't wait until next week.
Me neither.
We're all back here. Yes.
Thank you for watching. Thank you to our amazing production team and crew.
guys are
They worked
amazing.
so hard behind the scenes. Thank you to our fans and to everyone connecting with us on social media.
Yes.
And remember, this week we want you all to work on thriving versus surviving. For more information on that topic and today's special guest, check us on Facebook at Table Talk TV Show and on Instagram. Be sure to leave us a note, some comments, and any questions that you might have.
Yes, because we definitely want you to keep in touch. We want you to be strong. We want you to be humble, courageous. This week, we want you to be bold. We want you to be fabulous. Be intentional. God bless you. And remember, ladies, we want you to
Live your best life.
And that's a wrap.
Table, 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 table.